everybody. It's Saturday, April 27th, and I'm standing up. Why am I standing up? We have 4 days to go, and there's been some, questions about how excited I might be about this, or how much this matters to me and everyone here at CSE. So we're going to change things up a little bit. I won't be quite as calm and sitting like this. Instead, I'm going to be talking. I'm going to be moving a little. I'm going to be, a little bit more like myself. So that's going to be happening today. 2 things before I get to the big thing. Yesterday, did you guys like what you saw? Wasn't that amazing? If you were in our test, what you saw was not something that we just threw together using somebody else's engine and went, hey, look, we've got a demo. Instead, that's the code that Andrew and Tim and David and Patrick have been working on over the last few weeks. You saw a live game. You also saw the demo from Tim showing the improvement over just a few days of our building system. That was a big thing. Now another thing. Obviously our Kickstarter has only 4 days to go. Our numbers are okay. They're not incredible. They're not horrible. They went up very nicely, except for yesterday, and they're going up nicely today. We're still in good shape, not great shape, but good shape. And we have to keep spreading the word. What's important though? Over the last 48 hours, there's been, a whole lot of emotion going on, whether it was about, the BSC idea for stealthers, or even what I talked about with the Veil, using it for crowd control. Guys and gals, this is what's going to be happening over the next 2 years if we fund. We're going to be talking about a lot of ideas. We got to be able to go back and forth about a lot of ideas. That's the key for this game to succeed. So I'm asking everyone out there who's part of our team so far and who might want to join in, if this is the sort of stuff that you want to see, not the emotional, I hate it, if they don't change it, I'm going to quit, but instead, okay, I love that idea, or I'm worried about the idea. Let me tell you why. Then you want to be part of this project, because this is what's going to be happening over the next 2 years, which brings me to a really important point. So, I've been hearing a lot in terms of, I'm sitting on the fence because I haven't heard about whether it's races, classes, RVR progression, all of that. I'm going to be covering that in a very interesting way today. But I want to say something first, and it's really incredibly important. We are trying to build the foundation before we build the house. What does that mean? It means that people like Andrew and the team are going to be working on the networking code, on the rendering code, and we're going to have that months ahead of schedule. It's already there. You guys saw it last night, and you're going to see it, or have already, depending on when this goes out, seeing that we put the servers back up. We are going to work on that right from day one, because that's the only way that this game will succeed. We can't spend all our time trying to make a game from day one in terms of an MMO. What we have to do from day one is begin building the foundation, the tech, the rendering engine, the server, all those things. So it's not that these other things are unimportant. They're not. Races, classes, and of course, this is a game. They're incredibly important. But what's most important is getting this stuff right first and then iterating on it. And that's something that you guys as backers or future backers are going to be able to play. If you're in IT, you're going to be able to play the MMO probably even earlier. Maybe not much earlier, but maybe a little earlier. But you'll be able to play in these games. You'll be able to play in the version of Smackhammer, or the version, the Camelot engine that we showed, the Unchained engine, that we showed yesterday. You're going to have Tim's building demo, and you're going to have that really early. And that will allow us, I always hate when you talk to people who make MMOs and they say, we've engineered this not to fail. Nonsense. But what we're engineering this to do is to test it as early as possible. And that's something I want everyone to focus on. You guys are going to be in earlier than any other MMO I've even heard of. This is truly batshit crazy. You guys will be in right from the beginning. So Now let me get to my last point. What is today going to be about? Today is going to be about everything that I can talk about in terms of RVR, classes, stats. It won't be everything everyone wants because frankly, a lot of those decisions can't be made yet. Things like races. People have asked, well, what are all the races for the game? Well, since we're going to ask our backers to help pick one of them, I don't know what all the races are going to be. That's what 2 years is for, to really flesh them out, as well as other things. But what's going to happen today? Today is a Markathon. I am going to speak for 10 hours. Not the entire 10 hours, guys, but over the course of 10 hours, we're going to do as many updates as we can. And what I want from everyone here, anyone who's a backer, I want an email. If you want a question answered, but I only want one question, okay? I will go through all the emails, but one question each, please, and no multiple emails. And I will try to answer the questions. Hopefully, that will also cover a lot of the subjects that you guys and other guys want to know. But the plan is 10 hours starting now, starting from this update, where I will answer questions and I will simply expound on what we already know about Camelot Unchained. So, that's it for this update. Remember, one update each, guys, and no more than one question. Oh, and please, no need for a lot of explanation. I don't need to say 4 paragraphs of why you think that an idea is good. Just ask me a question, and if I can talk about it today, if it makes sense to talk about it today, I will try to fit it in. While, of course, I'm talking about all the other core concepts, whether it's for RVR, classes, races, statistics, things like that. So for now, thank you very much. The marathon begins.